Greetings and thank you for joining us for this comprehensive examination of one of the most significant legal developments in the cryptocurrency industry at the present time. The introduction of the bill House Resolution 9060 to the United States Congress, which aims to exclude XRP from the rules governing securities. Those that own Ripple XRP and the whole cryptocurrency ecosystem are currently experiencing a moment of critical importance, and during the next hour we are going to dissect this bombshell statement from every conceivable perspective. First things first, it is essential to have a solid understanding of what HR 9063 truly includes. In the language of the law, it is stated quite clearly that XRP is not to be regarded as a security, but rather as a digital asset that is an essential component of the payment system. This distinction is extremely important because ever since the SEC case was initiated, XRP has been in a state of legal limbo. Some authorities have regarded it as a security, which has restricted its adoption and placed a shadow of doubt over its future. It is the purpose of this measure to eliminate that shroud by officially establishing the position of XRP as a digital currency that does not involve security. The wording used in the bill is clear and demonstrates good consideration. It places an emphasis on the usefulness of XRP as a bridge currency for international payments, a role that distinguishes it from traditional securities that represent ownership or investment contracts. If Congress were to designate XRP as payment infrastructure, it would essentially provide Ripple and its cryptocurrency with the legal certainty that is necessary for them to function with confidence within the current financial markets. Banks, payment providers, and institutional investors that have previously refrained from participating owing to concerns about regulatory oversight now have the opportunity to participate as a result of this clarification. The enthusiastic backing of Senator Cynthia Lummis, who has become an outspoken supporter for blockchain innovation and digital assets, lends this initiative a tremendous amount of weight and contributes to its overall significance. Recently, she gave a lecture in which she referred to XRP as critical infrastructure for the future of finance. She emphasized the significance of XRP not only as a token, but also as a fundamental technology that has the potential to revolutionize the speed, affordability, and security of payments all around the world. Her support is an indication that there is a growing awareness among the highest levels of government regarding the importance of supporting digital asset innovation in a responsible manner. As soon as the measure was presented to the public and Senator Lummis delivered his statement, the market reacted in a predictable and prompt manner. According to data that is stored on the blockchain, whales, which are huge investors who frequently influence market patterns, have jointly purchased more than 1 billion XRP coins. There is a strong assumption among significant investors that new law will lead to good price movement, as evidenced by the fact that these transactions are logged and public on the blockchain. Large holders position themselves ahead of expected demand increases, which generally accompanies huge rallies. This type of considerable accumulation typically occurs before they occur. Taking into account the historical backdrop, the possible impact of this measure is also supported. Taking a look at the history of Bitcoin, we can see that significant increases happened when legal clarifications legitimized the usage and ownership of the cryptocurrency. When regulatory permission is granted, it serves as a tremendous driver for crypto assets, providing the market with the confidence it needs to expand and the green light for institutional players to enter the market. The XRP cryptocurrency issued by Ripple is on the verge of reaching a similar inflection point, which is a time where legal clarity has the ability to release pent-up demand and unlock immense market potential. But why is it even possible to reach $500 by the year 2025? It is not only guesswork that this prediction is based on the mathematics. The foundation of this concept is based on fundamental supply and demand dynamics in conjunction with rising adoption. In the event that XRP is liberated from the constraints imposed by legal regulations, the obstacles that have impeded the integration of institutions will be eliminated. There will be a significant increase in the number of transactions, liquidity, and eventually token value as a result of the increased willingness of banks and other financial institutions to embrace XRP as a payment rail. In the event that demand increases while supply stays essentially unchanged, particularly in light of the fact that whales store huge quantities, prices may experience exponential growth. Furthermore, Ripple's current agreements with significant financial companies throughout the world guarantee that XRP is not only a token that is awaiting the clarification of its legal status, it has already been included into payment networks in the real world. In the event that regulatory approval is granted, this integration would be accelerated, so transforming XRP into a mainstream financial asset. Taking everything into consideration, the increase to $500 becomes not only doable, but also, to be honest, a natural consequence of the removal of legal restrictions. This law is representative of a larger trend in cryptocurrency regulation, which is a change away from combative crackdowns and toward constructive frameworks that stimulate innovation while safeguarding investors. This shift is an important step in the right direction. In addition to being essential for the development of digital assets, this progression is expected to encourage a more widespread use of blockchain technology across a variety of organizations. Because of its one-of-a-kind use case and the strategic efforts that Ripple has put forth, XRP is currently in a position of leadership within this movement. Throughout the entirety of this film, we will also do a more in-depth analysis of whale behavior. The current accumulation of 1 billion XRP is not a random occurrence. Whale activity has been one of the most dependable indications of fluctuations in market sentiment throughout the course of industry history. When whales travel and gather in large numbers, it is an indication that they anticipate a significant event, which in this case may be the passage of a law or a significant shift in the regulatory environment. We are going to discuss the wallet addresses, the timing of these transactions, and the potential implications that this may have for retail investors. In addition to this, we will discuss the historical precedent of Bitcoin's surge following the establishment of clear regulatory frameworks. We may draw similarities to what would happen to XRP if House Resolution 9063 is passed by analyzing the timing, market reactions, and adoption rates of the two scenarios. This assists in contextualizing the potential benefits as well as the concerns. After that, we will conduct an in-depth analysis of Senator Lummis's whole speech, during which she will explain her viewpoint on digital assets, the future of financial infrastructure, and the reasons why she feels XRP is in a position that is entirely unique to play a vital role. A comprehensive understanding of the political support for this measure is essential for determining the possibility of its success and the influence it will have in the long run. Following that, we will talk about the larger regulatory environment that surrounds cryptocurrencies in the United States, including other measures that have been mentioned in recent remarks made by the SEC by Congress, and how they connect with the proposed exception for XRP payments. The audience will be able to better comprehend how XRP fits into the larger picture of cryptocurrency regulation with the aid of this detailed legal analysis. In addition to this, we will investigate Ripple's forthcoming roadmap, existing collaborations, and product innovations that are complementary to the law. What steps are they doing to get ready for a future without regulations? Which new use cases are currently being developed? This realization sheds light on the reasons why the leadership of Ripple thinks that the timing is appropriate for this legislation. As a last step, we will investigate the attitude of the market, from retail traders to institutional experts, as well as the ways in which this law has altered expectations. As part of our effort to provide a comprehensive range of perspectives on the future of XRP, we will discuss recent interviews, Twitter comments, and forecasts made by reputable cryptocurrency specialists. It may be concluded that the introduction of House Resolution 9063 is a moment that has the potential to be revolutionary for XRP, as well as the cryptocurrency sector as a whole. With its implementation, regulatory obstacles will be removed, tremendous institutional demand will be unlocked, and XRP will be propelled to new heights. When taken together, the political impetus, the accumulation of whales, the historical precedents, and the continued development of Ripple all present a compelling picture of what may occur in the future. How do you feel about this? What are you doing to get ready for the XRP rally that this law could start? The comments section is where you should share your opinions, forecasts, and questions with us. If you found this video to be helpful, please give it a like, subscribe to our channel, and make sure to press the notification bell so that you don't miss any of our in-depth analyses of the most important news in the cryptocurrency industry. Thank you for watching, and be sure to check back for further updates. This is just a little disclaimer. It is only for educational and informative purposes that this movie is being provided. It is not advice on financial matters. Before making any decisions on investments, would you kindly conduct your own research and discuss your options with a financial advisor?